dolls, welcome back. So today, first of all, sorry if the lighting is a little off. I'm still trying to get the lighting right for this whole new area. So I was trying this out. Let me know in the comments below how it's working out. Or, I mean, it looks okay to me, but you guys let me know. Excuse the voice, I'm sick. Oh, I feel like I'm forever sick. But today's video is going to be kind of like a no makeup look, or like just a look that I normally go to, or the steps that I normally take to achieve not looking so dead like I do right now. Just kind of giving my face a little bit of life and bringing a little bit of definition into it. I do only have my eyebrows done. I lightly just filled them in with my Brow Wiz, and that's all I have. I don't have any moisturizer or anything on yet. I'm gonna take you guys through that. So let's just get started. So for moisturizer, I'm just going to, because my skin has been feeling really like dull and dry lately, so I'm going to use Max Moisture Infusion Serum. So I'm just gonna do a couple pumps of that. Just warm it up in between my fingers. And then I'm gonna concentrate it right in the center of my face, so around my nose, my chin, and my forehead. Only because that's where I normally get really dry. And then just whatever's left over, I just pull it out to the rest of my face. Okay. So now I am gonna prime a little bit because I am using powder foundation today, but I do want it to stay on and I don't want it to move anywhere. So I'm going to be using the Smashbox primer, the Photo Finish Primer Water. And this will add a little bit of moisture into the skin too. Since I am using a powder foundation, I want to get as much moisture in my skin as possible. So for the powder foundation, I'm going to be using MAC Studio Finish in NC42. So if you're not familiar with it, it's just a regular powder foundation. So it is a fuller coverage. And normally it comes with like a little sponge, but I don't like using the sponge, mainly for like sanitary reasons. The oil from your skin, especially if you're oilier, gets trapped in that sponge and it just kind of builds bacteria. So I just like using just a black, this is actually a blush brush, but I like how small it is. I like using a brush that has the black bristles because it's a lot more dense and it kind of packs on the powder foundation a lot better. So I'm just going to swirl my brush in the foundation, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to start just buffing it in my skin. I'm going to do one side first, that way you guys can kind of see how, and I am going to go underneath my eye. I'm not going to wear any concealer, so I'm just going to get a good amount under my eye. And you can kind of see the difference. I mean, I still have a little bit of discoloration, but it's not as bad. And normally I'm just out running errands or just doing something really small. I'm going to go all over around my eye too. Just doing something kind of simple, running to the store, or when I put this type of makeup on. So you can see it does give me a good amount of coverage. You can see the difference in between this side and this side. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing. I love powder foundation just for this reason, because you can just throw it on and go. And you still look like you kind of, you know, put a little bit of effort into the way you look, but it doesn't look, at the same time it still looks effortless. So just swirling that all over. And I'm going to bring a little bit down my neck. So this is just the foundation. And this look is really simple. There's not many steps. I don't like how flat I look though, so I'm just gonna I'm not using any blush or anything. I'm going to use a bronzer to kind of act as my, to not contour, but to give me a little bit of definition as well as color. So the bronzer that I'm using is MAC's Refined Golden. This is the special packaging. It's from the Alluring Aquatic collection. So, but it is permanent. They do have it in the regular packaging. And I'm using a Real Technique blush brush. Tap off the excess and just go in and kind of warm up the face a little bit. I do like a little bit of color, so, but for this look I don't think I need blush. Just like that. And actually we are almost done. All we have left is to give the eyes a little bit of definition and then throw a little bit of color on the lips. So I'm going to throw a little bit of mascara on, if I can find where I put it. The mascara that I'm going to be using is the Studio Sculpt Lash by MAC. This is one of my favorite mascaras because it really gets in there and defines your lashes. It has this weird looking brush. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of weird. It looks like little cones. So just go in and give myself a couple good coats of this. So I do a light coat. The way I layer my mascaras, I do a light coat. I move on to the other one to give the first coat on the other side a chance to kind of dry just a little bit. So by the time I'm doing the first coat on that one, I can go back over here and do another coat. I normally do 2 or 3 good coats, but today I think I'm only going to do 2. So that's what it looks like with 2 coats. Do another coat on this side. And I'm definitely not going to put any lashes on today. I really don't feel like I need them, especially with a look like this. And then just hit the lower lashes real quick. So that's what the eyes look like. And then for the lips, I do want to kind of get rid of the natural color of my lips, or kind of mute it out just a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of the foundation and just run it over my lips. Kind of tone them down a little bit. And today I am going to be using the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in Melted Nude. And I like it because it's, of course, nude. And then I feel like with it being long wearing, you don't have to touch it up as much. Where if you were to just put a lip gloss on, you'd have to reapply every little while. And that is normally what I would do. It takes me about, like, if I'm not explaining it, of course I'm explaining and everything to you guys, but if I were to just do it from start to finish, it'd probably take me about 5 minutes to get this. And you know, it's not anything dramatic, it's not anything crazy, but it lets you walk out of the door still looking decent without looking like you put too much effort into it. And because we did use a powder foundation, I don't want it to look dry, and throughout the day the oil that you produce can kind of suck up the foundation. So what I like to do is I like to spray like a moisturizing finishing yeah, I said that right. A moisturizing finishing spray over the top. I do have two that I love to use. One is Max Fix Plus, but as you can see, I'm like dangerously low. I do need to replenish that. So I'm not going to use that one. The second one is the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This will really moisturize your skin. So if you're really dry, definitely check this guy out. And it sets your makeup as well. So I'm just going to give myself a couple good sprays of that. And it kind of just melts the powder foundation into the skin and sets everything. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys like. I know it was a little bit of a simpler video, but I hope you guys still enjoyed. If you guys have any questions or any recommendations for my next video, or have any suggestions for my channel in general, please leave them in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you already haven't. Thanks, dolls. Bye.